How to say good morning in Spanish? Buenos días translates to good days in English. It is a Spanish phrase that is commonly used to say good morning. Learning such small phrases is quite helpful if you are in a country where Spanish is spoken or if you are planning to visit one. Learning everyday greetings and other such phrases reduces the anxiety of a tourist to a considerable extent. Hospitable people always greet you first, whether the person is a coffee shop owner or a cashier in a grocery store. If you respond with equal love, it leaves a good impression of your country. Before you learn to say good morning in Spanish, you should have a little idea of how people greet in Spanish culture. A good morning is always accompanied by a handshake with a deep smile in a formal meeting, while hugging is a part of the Spanish culture when men meet each other. Sometimes, it is an affectionate embrace or just a kind touch on the shoulder. Kissing each cheek before a verbal greeting is also very common in Spanish culture. Usually, women are accustomed to greeting this way. This is Spanish people's way of showing affection and hospitality. Other than that, you should try addressing everyone with respect, even if it's just a morning greeting. Señor and señora are frequently used in Spanish culture to give respect to elders. Let us learn different ways to say good morning to people around you. How do you say good morning in Spanish? If you want to go simply with good morning, you have to say Buenos días. It is probably the first phrase you are taught when you learn Spanish in schools or in other Spanish language courses. Buenos días is a very common way of saying good morning. Though the word morning in English translates to anana, you will never find anyone saying buena mañana, and there is no explanation for this. There is another phrase, buen día, that is commonly used in Latin American countries to say good morning. Beware, it is slang and is quite informal. You cannot use it with every other person. However, you can greet your friends and close relatives with buen día. If you like to leave a good impression on the other person, you can greet with a somewhat long phrase. You can say wishing you a good day ahead in Spanish as y deseo lo mejor para el día que viene. Good morning my love in Spanish generally, Spanish people say, buenos días, mi amor to greet their loved ones. Here, mi is used for me, myself. At the same time, amor means love in English. This translates to good morning, my love or good morning, sweetheart. If you like to call your loved ones with different names, you will definitely pick this one. Say, buenos días, sol that translates to good morning sunshine. You may also like to ask about the morning of other person. If so, you can say, ¿Qué tal va tu mañana? It is a common Spanish phrase that means how is your morning going? Good morning in Spanish to a woman. It is necessary to learn how to say sir and ma'am in Spanish, especially when you know you are going to some Spanish-speaking region for business purposes. Other than that, it is common to address people with respect by using words such as sir and ma'am. Sir translates to señor. Ma'am translates to señora, and señorita is used for miss in Spanish. So when you feel like greeting someone with the utmost respect, especially one that is elderly to you in age or authority, you can say, buenos días, señor. Similarly, you can greet a married woman or any other older woman in age or authority as, buenos días, señora. In order to greet a young unmarried lady, you will go with, buenos días, señorita. This way, you can replace the word señor with the name or title of any person you meet. Buenos días remains constant. Just add a name or title of a person next to it. For example, buenos días, profesor or buenos días, maestro. These phrases say good morning, teacher in two different ways. Good morning beautiful in Spanish generally. In English, the phrase good morning beautiful is used to greet a female. However, in Spanish, you can also use it for a handsome, gorgeous kid or a man. Therefore, you need to be very careful about gender before saying the phrase good morning beautiful. There is a slight difference in the words when you say the word beautiful to a man and a woman. For masculine, you will say, buenos días, hermoso. For feminine, go on, buenos días, hermosa. Similarly, in Spanish, you can say good morning beautiful woman like, buenos días, bella señora. Good morning everyone in Spanish. If you come across a group of people, the greeting will be somewhat specific. Mi buenos días a todos is used to greet a lot of people at once. This phrase translates to a very good morning to you all in English. Remember that this phrase is quite formal. It is less common in the general public. You may say mi buenos días a todos at the beginning of a formal meeting with your colleagues. For example, you are going to speak about a certain topic on the stage. You can start it like muy buenos días a todos. Good morning, how are you? In Spanish, when you greet someone, you always have to ask about how they are or how they are doing. In Spanish, there is a rather similar way to ask as you do in English. If you mean to say good morning, how are you? In Spanish, you will say buenos días, ¿cómo estás? If you are asking someone formally, you will say buenos días, ¿cómo está? You can also directly ask someone about their day. ¿Cómo amaneció usted? Is used for asking someone about their morning. In English, it means how's your morning?